Alright, all our units are home. Disband. Oh, Aquitaine! You're allied with Burgundy, but they have 0 units to help you with. And Frisia, which have even less units to help you with. Declare war for duchy. Which duchy do we go for? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 counties. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4. This one is 2. And the third and last one. Change objective. Oh, then 1, 2, 3. So yeah, Toulouse over there is the largest. Confirm. Yes. Declare. Don't you love that music? You gotta love that. You can call allies to war. Do I, though? Do I is the question. Would you come and help me? With your 3,200 units. They would indeed come in handy. I won't bother Bavaria with the war right now, because they're not going to be coming anyway, because they have their own war. But sure, we can call this dude in. I can demand payment from... Aha, now I can demand payment. Okay, I can. I just need to wait a couple of months for him to actually have money to pay me with. I can lawfully imprison her, but she's poor. Nothing would be gained out of that. I can also negotiate an alliance with my son. It's 521 units right there, but maybe I could actually help him gain as much land in Italy as possible. On the other hand, with that few units, there would be no benefit for us. Boink. And raise all. Siena joined the Holy War. Excellent. Welcome, brother. I prowl through documents both ancient and of less certain provenance. I finally have enough material for the Sheikhdom of Albrecht. See it done. Perfect. Okay, so now we have a claim on here. Albrecht. Will we dare ever attack the Umayyads while we have inferior numbers? Probably not. Even if we do call in our allies, he does have plenty of allies to come in as well. Yeah, allies would bring in at least like 5,000 additional units, so that's probably not the best idea just yet. But attacking Asturias over there, perhaps, would be a grand idea. Restart the Bible Belt as the French. Doesn't sound too bad, now does it? I don't think we actually will have a claim on Burgundy, though, for instance. I didn't check before declaring this war against Aquitaine. I did not check if we have any claims on Burgundy to see if we might be able to make any, or rather if it's necessary for us to fabricate claims, but we'll see. Why would you just walk in on that? You can call in allies, Bavaria, Siena, but Siena's in. Siena's already in. Call your dynasty member, Prince Louis. Apparently I cannot. Yeah, actually I can, but I would have to use renown. Let's not do that. Let's save up renown so that we can continue with our legacies over here. Costs 2,000. So yeah, that's gonna take a little while. Okay, we're still gathering our armies. For whatever reason, it's taking quite a long time. Gathering 100 more days? Wait, but they'll be done with that siege before that. Actually, no, they won't. Neighboring ruler won war. Sweden won against Helland. And now Sweden is even larger. I just want to make sure that we become an empire, the Empire of Francia, and have the sufficient military force to fight back all of the heathens. All of them. Like, if the Pope will not defend, That's actually the largest I've ever seen the papacy, now that I think about it. Good lord, he has 7,000 units now. What? Okay, 4,500 of those are... Sorry, 8,700 units, and 4,500 of those are mercenaries. Oh, our allies are here. Okay, the Duke of Piran over there, or rather, Duke Piran. Sorry, I keep saying of because Piran is actually a city in my country in Slovenia. Like, it's kind of a Venetian-style city. Additional taxes. Thank you very, very much. Darn, he's good at that. He's good at collecting taxes, huh? Okay, so he actually split up his army. Half of his army is going to start sieging. The other half, I suppose, remains with us. Yes. Nope, they're moving somewhere, I think. It's actually taken us a whole lot of time to gather up our army. And this time it didn't actually warn me that it would take this long. Usually it warns you that it's gonna take, I don't know, 5 months for the army to actually, you know, regather and everything after disbanding. This time it didn't do that. Negotiate alliance with... No, I do not wish to do that. Swayed, the good Duke. While hosting lords and ladies from realms near and far, some opportunities to portray my vassal Duke Piran in a good light have presented themselves. My lady, pray tell, what is the most noble person you have heard of? Duke Piran, without a doubt. Yeah. Well, me, of course. We'll do this. We have 4k prestige. It's fine if we lose a little bit. The Pope hires a lot of mercs. Yeah, I mean, that's all he can really do, right? Like, I mean, he could build up his lands and everything, and maybe he'll actually start doing that with the gold he has. Because like, if we click on Rome over here... Okay, he actually didn't build it up that much, but... he could, is what I'm saying. He could use that money and actually build up his lands. Instead, I'm sure that the dukes that he now has under him will actually do that for him. We'll see. I wish to fight that army, please. Yes, go, go, go. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Yeah! Accusations of witchcraft, blood-stained cloth, crow's feathers, strange-smelling concoctions. This is the evidence presented to me by a group of villagers from Brie Francais. Again! Brie! Jesus, there are such troublemakers over there. As proof that Berthe has been practicing witchcraft in her hut on the outskirts of the village. The villagers claim her evil works must be the cause of their poor harvest and are calling for her execution. No, no, you're just dumbbells over there. I keep trying to help you, but you don't let me. You gain 300 stewardship lifestyle experience. Upset peasants. She must burn for her crimes. We gain 100 piety. And they gain satisfied... That's popular opinion plus... Oh, what you say? I could use a new advisor. Joins my court. Upset peasants. Upset peasants, what does that do? Popular opinion negative 25. I mean, it's already so low, though. Do we even care at this point? No. Just this part. Popular opinion is negative. Lack of sheriffs. Offensive war. What's the control? 43. I mean, we're increasing control, granted. Do I want the 300? I think I do. There. Perfect. More money. Yes. Alright. Let's see how this battle goes. Advantage is in the enemy's favor. Is it now? Our knight was wounded by Duke Bernard. Our knight was maimed by Mayor Amari. Are our knights that bad? Come on, we have some good ones. Our knight Elfin Wessex killed theirs. Cool. Our knight wounded Duke Bernard. Nice. How are the stats of your heir? Our actual heir? He's not a drunkard yet, if that's what you're asking. So far, so good. So far, so good. Victory. But of course, victory. You can demand payment. Oh, he's got 43 now. I'll wait till he has 50. And split in half. Wait. Why would the game not properly split? As in, why did it give all 100 onagers? Darn it, how do I do this again? Split in half. Half of the army move there. Actually, no. There. Those are the war goals. And split off onager. Select together with this army. It's not really letting me select both of them. Ah, there we go. Oh, some of our units would die if we go there, so let's go around. Perfect. Let's just head. Because I don't know what these armies will do, and I would rather be close by when they do it, whatever it is. I'm gonna try and take a piece of land, that's fine with me. How long till that happens? 4 months. Alrighty. Crop fuels constructed, excellent. Look at that, we're only losing 2.5 and we have all 6,000 of our units up. That is why I love building tall with economy. That right there is it. Low control. County of Beaumont gained uncooperative guilds. Why though? Why though? Why? ¿Por qué, Maria? Where are you increasing control? County of Ile-de-France. Okay. Duc Piran is not swayed. It's fine. They'll continue being swayed. Indeed. Oh, being raided. Wait, I have a piece of land over there? Why do I have a piece of land all the way over there? That's not safe. That is literally begging Sweden to attack us. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, the Frisian army is here, guys. They're wholesome 130 units. Though, granted, their army is elite. Probably because they only have a few units and a lot of knights in there. Good God, what has happened to Europe? Tywin Lancaster. Hopefully I said that right. Yeah. A big mess. For one thing, the Bible Belt is gone. The Pope really has not been calling for that many crusades. He called for one of the crusades against Jerusalem, I believe, which failed, as, well, you can clearly see. The other one, he decided to do against the Valdensians over here in Romagna. So basically, he waited until heathens were right on his doorstep before actually calling for a crusade. Meanwhile, there are Valdensians over here in Aquitaine. Those are the guys that we're trying to take care of. And the Mualadis, well, as you can see, they have indeed spread quite far up, but this is where their fun hopefully ends, and we start pushing them back. One of our vassals is already at war with them, and he seems to be doing pretty well. 54 war score, he's actually warring for the entire duchy over there, which is pretty darn nice. We already have a claim on Albrecht over here to try and take it. Charlemagne would be rolling in his grave. Yeah, tell me about it. Yo, we're trying, okay? We're trying to reunify everything. We are trying to become the empire of Francia over here and possibly even take over, like, the entirety of Charlemagne's previous lands. Not to mention, look at that. Look at how many Norse are in Europe already, like, regarding the Asatru. Granted, they're supposed to be in Norway, if anything, but we don't have them there. And they also have like half of the entirety of the British Isles already under their control. Like, this Pope is just not using his powers at all. Disgusting heathens. We're trying to gain enough strength to possibly be able to fight them back. We'll see if we can, because the Mualadi... Sorry, the the Mualadi are actually once more reunifying under this man, the Sultan Abdul ibn Ibrahim over here in the Umayyad Sultanate. He's slowly but surely reunifying them. I'm kind of hoping something happens to him and he dies, because he has a lot of sons, and this is once more going to be just a very, very big mess that we're going to be able to make use of, but we'll see. Kaiser tried to unite Europe, the Byzantine ready to take over the world. I mean, Europe isn't the entirety of Europe. I mean, the achievement run, may I remind you, is to essentially be the kings of France, which we essentially are at this point, though we're definitely gonna go for the entirety of the Empire of Francia, or Francia, whichever you prefer. And then we do have to somehow make our way all the way to Thessalonica and make sure that the kings of Thessalonica over here are actually French. Now, I don't know if it's the entirety of the Kingdom of Thessalonica or just the Duchy of Thessalonica. I'm gonna have to check what the achievement actually is. I think it might just be the Duchy, actually. Either way, we are gonna have to go to war with the Byzantines a couple of times. Yeah, let's try and push these guys off of our lands. We took some prisoners, apparently. Can we ransom her? She's worth 200. You will pay me 73 because that's all you got. I'll take it. We're probably not going to be at 100 anymore after this, but we might. We might. Let's see. Do we catch them? 6 days. Come on, lock in. 6 days. 9 days. I mean, we'll catch at least part of the army. Yeah, we caught part of it. Ransom accepted. Okay, yeah, and we're at 84. But maybe once we defeat this army... Yeah, there... Ooh! We caught a king! Wait. You're a king. How are you not worth money? How are you not willing to pay for yourself? Oh, you're bankrupt. That's why you're not. Uh-huh. Well, poo. You're not gonna be able to pay me for him either. Yeah, just get out of there. Alright, well, I mean, that's it. Enforce demands. Boom! Victoire. Do you have the 50 to pay me? You do. Excellent. That's the hook gone. Okay, now disband the army. Now this is a lot of land that we have to give to somebody. But that's a nice little piece that we just carved for ourselves. Alright, so Bourbon is definitely one of the targets next. Burgundy, let me check. Do I... Wait, I still have you in my... I thought that after signing peace, they automatically leave... prison. Apparently not. Negotiate release, I gain a weak hook on you. Maybe I'll be able to get some money out of you. Do you think you can win this campaign before what? Oh, the campaign. Before Genghis Khan comes and ruins everything. I've never actually seen Genghis Khan arrive. How big is the force he arrives with? Because if we actually like control a vast enough amount of land and have a vast enough army, we could actually beat him back, couldn't we? Are you winning that or are you not? I mean, you seem to be. And you know what? I'm absolutely fine with having a little bit more fun. Maybe gain a few more prisoners along the way. Task finished. I have no choice but to accept your conditions. Yeah, pretty much. I've gained a weak hook on this man as well. That's fine. Which task is finished? Increase control. Perfect. So now you have to increase control in Beaumont over there. There. Integrate title. Title becomes de jure part of your primary title. Huh. Does anybody ever make use of that? I'm just curious. How's your war going? 74. Awesome. You're actually doing it. You're actually succeeding in taking Nevada. That is amazing. He is getting stronger under us, so like I said before, I kind of don't like that part, but hey. How old is he? He's 51. And he just had 2 more children, 2 more sons. That's perfect, actually, because pretty sure that even this is under a Confederate partition, right? Yeah. So even if he takes Aquitaine, like, one of his sons will control Brittany, the other one will control Nevada. It's not all gonna stay under a single lord, so that's good. Okay, so you have 50, you have 50. Perfect! Already divided everything like it's supposed to. Sway! Compliments. To make my vassal, Duke Piran, more susceptible to my attempts at approaching him, I can include a compliment in my next missive to his court. Let's see. Clear rationality, handsome appearance, assertive presence. What are you like? He's ambition, he's diligent, he's paranoid. Wow, Twitch struck me with a fatal network error. What? Excuse me? Everything okay with the stream? Does anybody else have any problems? Do you hear me clearly? Okay, good. Okay, so he seems to be handsome, so we can actually do handsome appearance and see what happens. Our recent correspondence has been a source of joy for me. I cannot help but think that we might both benefit from increased communication. There you go. Okay, he's liking us a bit more. He's not on our council, but he's still liking us, and that's good. Duke Edward, finish the control. Yeah, I know. But we need you to continue doing your thing. Wait, did he just completely finish? Where actually is he? There he is. I just didn't see the icon. All's clear? Nice. Very, very nice. Valoran comes of age. I am proud to see my son no longer as a child, but as an adult. For the longest time, I was hoping that good tutelage would be enough to teach Valoran the intricacies of administration. All efforts have come to naught, however. Few would be impressed by his understanding of the subject, but he has at least developed a sound grasp on the basics of management and the beginning of a sensible frugality. He is also already a drunkard. How, why, and when did this happen? He's 16. How is he a drunkard? He's the thrifty cleric. It's not that bad, actually. Ooh, his intrigue is actually pretty amazing. Damn. He's also ill. So he's an ill drunkard. And worsen disease symptoms. Like, are you actually gonna survive the next few years? They grow up so fast. Do we actually want this? And he's married with a giant woman. Like, interesting. Do I even want him? Wait, what is our current succession? He still only gets Brittany. So I'm still fine with not disinheriting him. Because I'm pretty sure that once Vic takes over, he's at least not a drunkard yet. That once he takes over, he can just take Brittany right back. I'm just kind of hoping that Brittany doesn't, you know, pull a bunch of other vassals with him. I seem to remember that's what happened when we were doing the Tuscany campaign. Like, when I died, only, like, 1 or 2 duchies were supposed to go to my son. But, like, more than half of the entire land went to him because there were a bunch of... Jesus Christ. Sorry. I had to close the window because there were kids screaming right outside. And we were just guessing that it was because some vassals basically just liked the other son more and joined him when he became independent. And I don't want that to happen here. Right, we still haven't decided also, kind of just forgot about this. We do have to give this land over to somebody. You're a Catholic French, you're gigantic. Let's get you a wife first, shall we? I can't arrange a marriage with you. Why can I not arrange a marriage? You're a lunatic. Okay, so maybe it would not be too good to actually give you any land. What about you? He's my chancellor. He is the lord of the county of Vermandois. He already has 2 sons as well. I mean, I'm fine with giving you these lands right here. There. Sounds good to me. And you can even create the duchy eventually if you would like. Right. There. So we are no longer above our domain limit. That's good. Our income went down a little bit, but it was not worth it, really. It's not worth going above it. Anyway, we're losing only 0.4. As we have our entire army raised. This is just... I love it. I absolutely love it. What is going on? You can lawfully imprison... Yeah, I could always do that. Marie de... What are you? My daughter. And I can apparently imprison you, but I can also marry you off to somebody. And since you're my daughter, we can actually get a... somewhat of a good alliance, right? Out of you? Petty Kingdom of Wessex. That just sounds like a bad idea. Considering how... how hard they're getting messed up by the Nords. Hughes, Poitou, Avranches. What are you? Slow. Okay, no. Potential alliance with the High Chiefdom of Munster. Very weak. Very weak. 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 Also weak. Weak. All of these are just... I mean, yeah, of course, we went by alliance power, so... We can go with Venice, I guess. He would accept. Would he accept matrilineal? Of course not. I mean, sure, let's do it. Wessex AI is actually really smart. Is it? I mean, we were allies with them for quite a while. We were allies with them, I believe, for 2 whole generations. But at one point, I think the son, or rather the husband of one of our daughters, or whoever we sent there, died, and our alliance with them was over. But they kept calling us into wars against the, well, against the Norse, against the Asatru, against the Scottish, actually. Like, the last war we were actually with them in was when the Scots tried to get Suffolk over there. As you can see, they succeeded, and they succeeded because, well, you know how the Norse work, or rather how any tribes work. They basically just call in each and single vassal as an ally, bringing with them the entire levies. And I think, if I remember correctly from yesterday, they had like 20,000 units at one point, versus Wessex's, I think, 2,000 plus our 4,000. So yeah. I wish I had CK3. I mean, just keep an eye on Steam. Keep an eye on Steam. Paradox is quite generous when it comes to putting quite the discounts on the games. So, no worries, you can actually get the game. And so far, there have not really been any DLCs, so if you get CK3, you basically have CK3. You don't have to worry... like I had to, for instance, when I wanted to start playing CK2, and what, like 8 DLCs were also out? Is this a Paradox game? Yes, yes it is. No wonder the details gave me city skylines vibes. Yeah, I mean, Paradox is just detailed as hell. Like, most of the grand strategy games that you know of are probably a Paradox game. For instance, Europa Universalis 4. Well, the Europa Universalis series in general is Paradox. The Hearts of Iron series is theirs. The Crusader Kings is theirs. Stellaris, the game that I was mentioning earlier, is also theirs. Not to mention, actually, I mean, they were behind Warband, like they helped publish Warband as well, until Tale Worlds became a self-publishing company. But yeah, they helped with that as well, so I'm eternally grateful to Paradox for actually bringing that game out as well. Exactly, not Imperium Rome, but wait, Imperium Rome as well? Or do you mean Imperator Rome? Because Imperium Rome is actually, I believe, also a game, but a separate one. Just not Paradox. You're a descendant of Charlemagne, the man who plays Egbert on the Wessex's throne. Really? I was unaware. I mean, we started as the Duke of Anjou, so we're actually a descendant of him? Nice. Actually, what would you say is the best, CK2 or CK3? Honestly, if you're completely new to the game, I would say go with CK3. I would say go with CK3. It has an amazing tutorial that basically teaches you everything from scratch. It's also, as bad as it might sound, it's not as large as CK2, which makes it easier to get into, essentially. Everything is very, very self-explanatory. Like, no matter what you want to check. Like, for instance, if we want to check, what is this? Oh, this is our French culture. What is culture? You just hover over that. Culture represents the language and custom of a character or county. What is a county? And etc. etc. It just keeps going. Like, these toolboxes are amazing, and even if you don't go through the tutorial, I think that a normal player would easily come to understand the game pretty well. Victoria as well. Yeah, we're still kind of waiting for that Vic 3, right? That just became a meme at this point. I don't know if they'll ever actually bring it out. Have you tried Imperator Rome? Shit was laggy, dated. I tried Imperator Rome when it came out. Like, if you check the YouTube channel that I also have, we played as as Pyrrhus of Epirus. We have a whole Let's Play of that. We managed to beat up Macedon and essentially take over quite a bit of land there. But yeah, I did try it, and 2.0 apparently completely changed the game. Like, people are absolutely loving it now, so I'm kind of thinking about maybe streaming that as well, seeing what all the hype is about. I will say this, Imperator Rome was kind of overhyped considering what we got at first, so I will agree with you that it was pretty dated in that regard. Oh, nice. But yeah, they really took in the negative reviews and everything and the feedback that the community gave them and actually did a proper job now, I believe. After the stream, I'll have to re-download cities again. Nice. Premeritum Rome. They are one of the titans of strategy games. They are, definitely. Like, when you think of grand strategies, like Paradox Interactive is a synonym for that. Egbert fled into exile in Charlemagne's court and educated him until his arrival back. Oh, cool! I love these historical tidbits. Keep them coming. And also, if you were to guess, when would you think that the game becomes like €20? Oh, I don't know. I don't actually know. I don't know if it ever goes down that low, I'll be completely honest with you. What is it right now? I think, is it 40 euros right now? 50% is not that much, I guess, so I would say it would go down there during maybe some summer sales. Just wait for the right day, because, you know, those discounts changed on the daily, so just wait for that. I would suggest just wait for the summer sales, yeah. Summer sales, winter sales, fall sales. Also, be sure to follow them on... it's 50 euros, okay. Also, be sure to follow them on Twitter. For instance, they do sometimes also have completely separate discounts on games on their own store. Basically, you pay, you buy the game on their store, but you get a Steam key. So sometimes you actually are able to buy the game much cheaper through them than through Steam. So follow them on Twitter. Maybe you'll get lucky with that. What company did make Age of Empires? If you know, Age of Empires was made by Microsoft. Which is kind of sad considering what Microsoft became afterwards with games, right? Like, they were the pioneers of RTS, essentially, with Age of Empires and Age of Empires 2. Are no married? Okay. I mean, I have enough, but it... sorry. But it would leave a big hole in a 14-year-old pocket. Yeah, yeah. I feel ya. I feel ya. Like, until I got a job, I really gave each and single game I bought a very, very serious thought. Or maybe I talked with my parents or something if I can just do a bunch of additional chores or something and maybe get, like, I don't know, 5 or 10 euros additionally that month. Or something, like, you know. Somehow. And then when you actually got that game, God, it felt deserved. In my attempts to align Duc Piran to my interest, I have found an opportunity. I think I could argue that our goals are, in fact, the same. As I dictate my next letter, I emphasize those shared interests. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. This time it's actually a little bit more normal. It's 62% chance that it's gonna be a good thing, and only 37% that it's gonna be a bad thing. Usually, when it's about 25% that it's gonna be a bad thing, the bad thing happens. This time, the bad thing actually has a higher percentage, so maybe the RNG will reverse itself, and this time we'll get lucky. I try to maintain subtlety. He gains opinion of us. Do we do it? You're cursed. No, you're cursed. Don't jinx it. Hey, it worked! It worked! It worked! I dared! Your mic is muted. Is it? Does anybody else, like... Wait, no, I muted it myself. Oh, okay. You had me scared there. Like, I didn't touch a single cable or anything, or button. I broke the curse? No, I didn't. Like, trust me, if there was a 95% chance for something good to happen and only a 5% chance for something bad to happen... Sorry, I had to breathe. You know that the bad thing will happen. Microsoft actually created the biggest world domination game there is, called The Real World. Indeed. Indeed, they did. I actually have around, but I hate to buy stuff. I mean, hey, that's actually the first step into making sure that you're not broke once you actually go into university and stuff like that, you know? And possibly even afterwards. Just saving up. Actually thinking seriously about the things that you want to buy if you really want to buy them. And just save up. That's the best way. And after that, maybe get into some sort of investments or something. You never know. Like, if you have enough money that you will not miss, like, maybe 10% of your money, putting it somewhere that it actually keeps making you money isn't that such a bad idea. That leaves a hole in the pocket. Yeah. Yeah. That's why I wouldn't be buying it at full price when you don't have an income or anything that would... you know, excuse the purchase. Just wait for a good sale. I would say that 50% discount, like on at least one of the days during the summer sale or something, is not too far-fetched. Do we invite some knights? We have the money for them. We have the prestige for them. Let's do it. We kind of have to replenish our knight numbers anyway, because these guys are just too old to even consider recruiting. And we don't have that many above 15 anymore. Definitely a good idea to wait. I'm already investing in cryptocurrency. So how much does your pocket hurt right now? Because I saw the last 2 days, I think everything went down by at least like 20-25%. I mean, honestly, it was to be expected. It was in a complete and total bubble right now, right? Like, you learn that as you go as you go along, and keep thinking about investments, keep actually checking what these investments are, etc., etc., what you're getting yourself into. The thing with crypto is, not all crypto is actually good, you know? And a lot of investors and everything are kind of saying that even Bitcoin is maybe a little bit overhyped. And I'll be completely honest with you, as much as I like Elon Musk, him just, you know, memeing about it and pushing it even further up and everything is kind of a BS move. But yeah, I wouldn't, like, I tried putting a little bit of money into crypto. I gained at first, but then the same thing happened as happened just now, and the whole thing crashed. I wasn't in it when the initial crash came. As in the crash in 2017, I wasn't in it then. Like, I was not even looking at the market back then. Hook expired. That's too bad. Anybody that... Oh, I can ransom somebody. Good, good, good. And I can once again ask our... How... Before, I couldn't ask him for gold because he said that we're too wealthy and we had like 400 gold. Now we have over 1,000 and he's willing to give us more. Yes, please. Crypto was very investor triggered. I mean, you know that right now, if anything, I'm more of a trader than an investor anyway. Like, you have to have money to invest, honestly. That's why I'm first a trader trying to increase the funds and then invest. But I'm not good. I don't know if, like, how to put this. I doubt that Bitcoin is gonna go below 10k again, but if it does go to about 10 or 15k, maybe I would consider putting a little bit of money into it. Because it has the potential to go up. I'm not gonna say it's not, unless something else comes along that basically ruins the whole concept of it. A knight has arrived, but he absolutely hates me. Why is a Muwaladi knight even responding? He's a French Muwaladi, though. That's a 20, but he hates me. I don't want this. While not investing, I am earning cryptocurrency on some different platforms, but I'm thinking about investing in stocks. Had to correct myself there. Yeah, I mean, and when you're going into stocks, just first and foremost, I would say invest in yourself. Buy a couple of books, read a couple of good books. Me personally, I bought and I wholeheartedly suggest The Intelligent Investor and Security Analysis. Buy those two books, read through it, make sure you understand everything that it's saying. Dangerous faction.